refuses defence.
They're defending. They're doing a great 4-man D, I have to say, but it's like I've said before, it's like playing rugby. If you have the world's best defensive team, they will never win because you have to attack at some point. And it looks like Epsilon kind of getting back into the mood of stuff. Shane again taking out Crazy.
Oh,
Shane
just two-piece by Shane. This could be an
Torres.
opportunity for it. However, the cut-offs really aren't there at the moment. No. Shane actually going to kind of pull in. And at the moment, Mad Cat will now go into blue. Now, Shane, I'm going to go on board with Shane because we have to see how he's going to run this.
Yeah, as you said, he was the best flag runner.
He's known as a bamboozler for a very good reason. He knows exactly what to do with a flag when he's got it. Swanee actually managed to take down Shane as well, though. Torres taking down him, and that's kind of all gone wrong there for Epsilon.
Must be shouting at Swanee right now, surely, for taking down the flag carrier.
Oh, Joe managed to get it up, making sure that Epsilon don't get spawn trapped there.
Yeah, that is the worst thing about this map. It was never patched, of course. That trap where you just sit behind. If you don't know what we're talking about, and if you're brand new to the end of the Call of Duty Black Ops 2, there is a trap. You sit behind that wonderful police car and simply aim down sight at the pillars, and you will get kills for days. It's as simple as that.
And both flags actually pulled away at the moment. Crazy has the flag. He needs to make this kill, and he does make it on Swanee. And this does mean that Shane is in a precarious position, but Mad Cat actually returns it now. On board with Shane. He has a suite of bodies to get through. He doesn't manage to do it.
He had 11 seconds left anyway. There was not enough time to make that, unless he had some Sonic feet, unfortunately.
No, well, it does look like we're now going to go into capture the flag overtime stopwatch.
It seems like a little bit of a repeat of my casting experience with you at G2. I honestly, is it going to go down to a golden cap? Because both teams just don't want to budge right now. Epsilon in that match, I mean, they were pushing so hard. They were
It's just the defense. Both teams have had impeccable defense and just not, actually been able. That first half, the stalemate. And then this half, neither team really able to just get that defining moment when they can slip the flag away.
Neither team. I was expecting Epsilon to take this about 2-0 maybe, but now we're into overtime, and it looks like Refuse have obviously turned up.
I wouldn't count Refuse out for this. They certainly will turn up in overtime. But Shane picks up a 2-piece. And that does look like they're going to put pressure on the floor, but he does get taken down by a Maze. Mad Cat up, picking up another kill. Refuse starting to spawn back in, and it does seem like Epsilon will get the first bit of map control to make a push.
Yes, it seems to me right now. As Crazy is going to be trying to take down, I think that's Jerd on the right-hand side. Jerd going to meet somebody else, but unfortunately he's going to get taken down by Torres. And to me, it looks like the Epsilon guys are pushing ever so much further. And this is going to be, it could be a cap. I mean, it's looking good for Epsilon right now.
And that should be home for Shane. However, there's the Hellstorm. Torres has kept them in for a long time. Doesn't manage to make it there.
No, unfortunately. But it is picked up again by, who's it picked up by?
Jerd has got it, but he's going to be shot in the back if he doesn't slip away. Hiding, can he slip around the second one?
Oh
he can!
My God, this man is dodging bullets like Neo.
And I think that's going to be a return. Epsilon calling it in, and that flag has gone home. Epsilon doing so much hard work, and they just go, well, that flag actually being counterpulled by Torres, but he's going to run into a sea of trouble, but it doesn't matter. He takes down Mad Cat.
He does indeed, and now he's going to beat Shane, takes down Torres, so we're back to square one, ladies and gentlemen.
We certainly are. I mean, Jerd actually just dodging bullets for days.
He was Neo. I'm sorry, he channeled Neo right there. That was absolutely insane. And Shane is going crazy over there. We can hear him. Shane, I think, definitely the voice of Team Epsilon. I very rarely hear anybody else other than Shane. Of course, we never hear Jerd, and we don't really hear much of Mad Cat. So Wani sometimes lets go a bit, but it's all professional, really. And right now, Epsilon kind of on the back foot. Well, not on the back foot a little bit. They're kind of just stuck in their defensive position right now as the Refused team spawn all back in.
Certainly are. Now, Shane holding down blue. He knows he needs to make a few kills. If he can push through here, he will start to get on towards that Refused flag. Still on board with Shane at the moment. He's on a 4 streak, so he's probably a little bit worried about his...
He's waiting in the darkness. He's going to shank him. It's going to be epic if he manages to get a few kills, because there are some people out there.
Oh,
misses. That is the problem with the Black Ops 2 knife. There is no auto aim. There is very little lunge indeed. So, and I think he had bullets left as well. So I'm not quite sure why he was carrying on his knife. Why he didn't just reload and try and shoot him with bullets.
Just being sneaky, Shane. But there we go. We're going to go on board, and it does seem like Refusal making a big push. Shut down, of course, by Jerd. We jump on board with him. Let's see what he can do on the sticks.
Jerd gets taken out immediately, so Commentator's Curse is still in active effect as of right now, as it's now a 2 versus 4. Obviously, people are going to be spawning back in again. But, I mean, those crucial... People don't realise those respawn seconds, like 7 respawn seconds, are so crucial. You can see an entire team push up. And Shane completely went just ham and just took him down. Didn't even get a bullet off on him. I mean, come on. Jane pushing around to the outside. But there are 2 players in awareness and knows where he is. He gets taken down by Rush. And Swanee gets the kill on Crazy.
Jerd needs to jump on board with him if he can make this kill, and he has. Jerd's now going to pull this away. Swanee is in support. Can Swanee get the cut-offs? He's seen 2 slip the net. It does mean that Epsilon kind of have to now try and plug the gaps that have been left. And they are getting taken down. And May's got the 2-piece there.
This could be
Mad Dog is the one. Mad Cat.
This could be a cap if Jerd managed to dive it in, and he is going to. So that is quite a long time, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is quite a long time. Mad Cat just managed to hold off the kills long enough that Jerd could run it home. And there we go. Final kill cam is the man himself. And there we go. Currently now they have, what is that, 3.5 minutes, I think, to capture a flag
minutes. Back. Can Refuse do it? That is the question.
Let's have a little look now and see what we can do. I'm going to jump on board with Refuse. We have to watch Refuse for this one, in my opinion, and I'm going to jump on board with the Maze.
Okay, right. So we're going to jump on board with the Maze. What are Refuse going to have to do to get this flag position? And I know 3 minutes seems like a long amount of time, but it will seep from them ever so slowly. And as we've seen, Epsilon, all they need to do now is sit back and defend as well as they have been.
So they do now. On board with the Maze at the moment, and they are playing a little bit passive. Oh, I just get taken down, and it doesn't seem like Epsilon are resting on their laurels at all. Pushing forward, Swanee as we jump on board with him, picks up a kill. Now moving through the graves. Can he make this kill as well? No, gets shut down. And you know what? That's probably good enough for Epsilon. They're like, you know what? We've got map control still. Look
at Jerd. He's about 25 points, that is probably, away from streaks.
That would be so critical here. If he can get that in.
If he can get that, it's done.
I think Torres used everything he's in feed, so I can't even tell.
We can't even tell. That's something that needs to be fixed if there is a Coldcaster in Cold Ghost. If it's something gets EMP'd, or if there are indeed these EMPs, I have played the game, I haven't checked. There it is. There it is. There's the streaks.
Trying to get the trophy system there as well.
So does Torres have streaks? Is that what we're trying to find out here?
He does. No, he did use both of them. I thought he might have done. And this does mean advantage Epsilon in a serious way.
Yes, and then Jerd has now got his War Machine, which I think is all going to spell the end for Refuse.
Look at them come out. They're not even worried about it. They're just going, you know what, fine. We're not going to play that passive. We do have Shane pushing forward as well. He's actually rotating back. Swanee's going to make a kill at the same time.
Jerd is still on a 5-kill streak right now, and of course he does have that War Machine.
Get
turned on! Get turned on, Rush. Oh, damn. He's going to be slapping himself in the face.
Oh, he dodged it.
What? What happened there?
At the back, it was crazy. He actually dodged it.
Swanee's going mad.
And he is. Him and Jerd are there, and Jerd has the War Machine out. And you know what? If they put this one home, it's automatically over, and there's nothing Refuse can do, and I just don't see any way for Refuse to stop this. There are too many score streaks in play, and Swanee is a score streak himself. Look at that, Jerd on 6, Swanee on 7. Crazy picks up a 2-piece. Swanee's going to have to be a little bit careful. He's going to bring in a lightning strike just in case.
Yeah, that is, of course, the sensible thing to do. He wants to end this now. He wants everybody to know that Epsilon are going to win this series. Well,
It stopped right there, Shane.
Refuse left the game.
Shane managed to get it in, but that was very, very close to being blown wide open.
The game was over.
I actually dropped the control. I was so shocked there.
Oh my God, that was insane. Shane, of course, saving the day for Epsilon, which could have been very embarrassing at the end there.
But time to probably run it home, but there we go. Shane managed to put it in, and Rush has disconnected, and there we go. Your winners are Epsilon 3-0.
You did call it a 3-0 at the start. And
I didn't know the capture flag would be that close. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Refuse are a fantastic capture the flag team. They were known as it in Farrakho. They've also never been a great S&D team, but I just thought Epsilon was too big of a hill for them. In terms over it was right, but they certainly gave them a game on capture the flag.
They are the big team this weekend, I definitely think. Can anybody, that is the question, can anyone
I think they're they've got to be the favourites. They are quite simply a fantastic and incredible team.
Can anyone beat them? Come on. Who? I've already given my
with the shout. Depending on how Infuse play this weekend, they are certainly with the shout.
Really well.
TCM have been a little bit of a negative thing at the moment, but let's talk about the Refuse team. I mean, we talk about Epsilon an awful. Let's talk about the Refuse team.
Let's talk about Refuse. I think we have to say Torres defending that flag and that capture the flag game was some of the best defense I've seen of a person on a flag ever. He didn't get taken down.
This team is not something been taken lightly. They have already beaten big Titans so far. So, you know what? It wouldn't surprise me to see Refuse and Epsilon meet up later again in the game and having, you know what? It won't always be a 3-0. Not against this kind of level. Epsilon do look undefeatable, but Refuse could probably take it.
Definitely. So, what about the other maps? Like, Hardpoint was a little bit one-sided. I have to say, but
Hardpoint was one-sided. But I did say this before. Everybody knows Epsilon are a Hardpoint team. They've taken the best teams in the world right to the end simply because they're a Hardpoint team.
Exactly. S&D Refuse had a good.
Oh, they had
few
a really good
opportunities.
start.
They seemed to bottleneck themselves, though. That was the thing.
Well, in fairness, it was just kind of, I think it kind of boiled down to them 1v1 gunfights, and Epsilon just seemed to win them a bit easier than Refuse did, but they are a fantastic team, and it wouldn't surprise me now, honestly, right? I'm going to make a little bit of a prediction. It wouldn't surprise me to see them top 3.
Yeah, top 3?
It wouldn't surprise me to see them top 3 at the moment.
They played very well there,
They most certainly did. However, we are actually going to move over to EGL Central, where I believe we have 2 veterans of the scene ready to have a